Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the lighting of this particular kitchen over here. So let's continue it. So now what I'll be doing over here is like I'll just go into this and I'll add some Vray atmosphere over here, or we can say a Vray fog. So I'll just slightly push this up over here. Let's slightly rotate it, push it over here. Let's go into modify. Slightly push this till here. Let's add slightly, I can increase the length and width of it. So drag it a bit inside, push it inside. So once you're done, I can add, let's go into this. Vray environmental fog. So I'll just add Vray environmental fog. I'll just go onto this, go into the setup over here, and let's go down. And first I'll just remove this and I'll increase this fog height from here. And now let's add a gizmo and let's add a light over here. So once you have added, I can just go into this and I'll give some colors over here. And now let's go into this and let's try to render it once. So we'll just render it once and see how it looks like. Okay, so let's go over here and let's render it once. So I'll go into this and I'll slightly increase the fog distance over here. Let's make the steps 500 and subdivisions 64 over here. Let's render it once over here and see how it looks like. So we have added a bit of Vray fog over here. If you want to reduce it, we can slightly reduce it well. Let's go into this and increase the fog distance slightly, so that will work out in that way. Also with that, I'll go over here, slightly increase the multiplier of it. We can slightly increase the multiplier as well. Alright, looks better. So we do have added this. Let's again go over here and we can add a Vray exposure control over here slightly. Now let's add a Vray exposure control and let's try to render it once again. So it's becoming very dark over here. So let's go over here and let's change the ISO. We do have this ISO stuff. So let's change the ISO over here. The shutter speed, we keep it as 15 ISO, I keep it as it is. Still will reduce this to around 5 over here and let's render it. Let's go over here. We have some color presets. We can check out this presets over here. Again render it. Again go down. We can change this color presets according to your needs. Alright. We can do the changes. Alright, this looks better a bit. You can render it once and see. Alright. Alright. If any changes required for some other lights, we can do it. Still we can go into this, and if you want to reduce this, then we can slightly reduce it. The environmental fog as well, that can be changed if needed over here. Alright. So we'll just render it. If you want to add light passes, we can add some light passes as well. Let's go into rendering. Go into render setup. Go into render elements. Let's add a denoiser over here. So I'll go into this. Let's add a Vray denoiser. We'll add a Vray diffuser. diffuse filter, I'm sorry, global illumination, lighting. Then we do have reflections, refraction if we have any glass material, self illumination, specular shadows, and Vray Z depth. So these are the passes what we have added over here. Let's click OK, and you can render it once again. So you can just add this and render it once again. Alright, so guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.